Can all women squirt? This is the hottest topic on the internet. 10 years ago, no one was even talking about it, and now everyone is talking about it, and it is the hottest thing a woman can do is to squirt, right? Okay, so let's break it down. So the latest research has shown that squirting is not female ejaculation. And even though we still use those two terms interchangeably, those are two separate processes, and the liquids that come out from our urethra, not vagina, because there are also liquids that come out from our vagina, from the cervix and our walls, vaginal walls. So those two liquids come out from our urethra, and they are different in their consistency, and they have separate chemical components. Squirting is more common than female ejaculation. Squirting is those arcs of fluid gushing from across the room or from across the bed, or simply when you're done having sex, you look at the sheet and there's like so wet, there's water and has no odor, and it is colorless. So squirting is a urinary bladder discharge, which is basically watered down urine that sometimes contains ejaculate, a little bit of ejaculate in it. And female ejaculate comes from a skin gland, and it's this viscous, milky, like watered down sperm consistency. It doesn't have any smell, but if you taste it, it has this sweeter taste, and it consists mostly of prostate enzyme and just like a tiny bit of urine. So it's like vice versa. So squirting liquid, it's basically watered down urine with a little bit of ejaculate, and then female ejaculated mostly prostate enzymes with a little bit of urine. So we know that squirting easier achieved by stimulating a woman's G-spot. It's not limited though, right? Because squirting can occur during intercourse or clitoral stimulation. So the jury is still out there. Is orgasm, female ejaculation, and G-spot even connected? Some scientific research says no, they're separate processes, and that some scientific research says that yes, they're all interconnected, because when you stimulate the G-spot, it's so interconnected there. You stimulate at the same time certain parts of a female clitoris, right? And vice versa, when you stimulate the clitoris, you stimulate the G-spot. So that's why some women squirt while being stimulated only at their head of their clitoris. G-spot can be tricky to locate. In some women, G-spot is really close to the orifice of the vagina, and for some women it's really deeper. So it's anywhere between 1 to 3 inches. And if the woman is not aroused, you're not going to feel that rigid texture on the upper wall of the vagina. A woman has to be really relaxed and aroused, turned on, lubricated for you to feel with your finger that walnut texture of the vagina. And in a very small percent of women, they actually don't have that rigid texture. It's still, so the texture will still be different from the rest of kind of like smooth texture of the vagina, but you won't feel this rigid sensation on your finger. So can all women ejaculate? Nobody knows the answer to this question. Some women ejaculate and don't even experience strong orgasms while ejaculating, or even sometimes they ejaculate but they don't experience orgasms at all. And some women do. And then another part of women, they experience mind-blowing orgasms by different kind of stimulation, and they never ejaculate in their entire life. So it has somewhat to do with the technique, but the biggest part is what? Yes, it's the context. It's her mental and emotional state. It's how good of a relationship your experience is between the two of you, how well she's connected to her body, how well she can trust you, she can relax and fully let go in bed. Those are the questions that are more important. So in my next video, I will teach you step by step how to make a woman squirt, but I'm going to give you a great tip now. Do not get fixated. Before you want to make your woman squirt, I want you to ask a very important question to yourself. Do you want her to squirt because you want to prove to yourself and to her, to the world, that you're such a great lover? Or do you want to make her squirt because you want to offer her this exquisite pleasure? So your answer, it has to be authentic. It's important to be honest with yourself, right? And to deliver that authentic answer. And that answer will determine the quality of her orgasms and how soon she can squirt with you. So to ease her into that relaxed state, to boost her arousal, go ahead and download my free step-by-step breast and pussy massage guide. Remember to like the video, subscribe. I love when you comment, and I will see you in my next video.